Hey, you just tuned in to Golden Radio, the only show that gives you all the bops and food for thought. I'd like to give a special thank you to everyone who tuned in to our first episode. It really means a lot to show some love and support us like y'all did. Today's episode is another good one, another close conversation between two friends, and a lot of music. So without further ado, this is Golden Radio. I'm about to dead for real this time. Let it out. You might as well. Welcome, guys. This is episode 2 of Golden Radio. You are listening to Golden Radio. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And right diagonally.
I'm not diagonal
right?
from you at all.
No, right? That's not.
I'm
word.
directly in front of you.
Could even go a minute without fucking up somehow. Right in front of me.
I'm talking about my front like that.
Is one of my, like you just said, one of my greatest friends, greatest people I've ever known.
Wow.
We got Jasir in the building.
I want you to know that you were loved and supported.
I don't have a clapping
and appreciated.
sound, so just got to hear my own clapping.
What's up, guys? My name is Jasir.
Yes, sir. That's who he is.
It's my name.
It is, and my name is Malachi, a.k.a. Supreme Mali, a.k.a. the Golden One, the mind behind, you know the rest. And today, we have a very serious topic. Very heady topic. So heady we talked about it and then had to do it again to make sure we got it right. We talking about the internet. The internet and a special issue I like to talk about. The idea of the internet and how it's so permanent and how that makes us feel like we can't afford to be wrong. But before we get there, let's chat a little. How you been?
I've been good, man. You know, I've been very good.
He's been very good.
I've never been better.
He's never been better. I've probably been better, but
nah,
for the sake of the show.
You could be better, but you also could be worse.
Oh, that's true.
Man.
That's true. That's a fact. That's a bomb right there. Hold on, let me turn this down.
Off the matria, nigga.
Yeah, we brought it back.
Boom.
Mr. whoever that guy is. Because Jasir actually said it's not 6'9".
It's definitely not 6'9", bro.
It's dead done.
You can't let him get away with saying that.
It's dead
It's 2022, man. Can't get back to his old tricks.
Shush. It's funny you mentioned 6'9" because what a topic for the internet.
All right, exactly.
So we got our greetings and the niceties out the way. Let's get into the nitty gritty.
Yeah, man. Where's the third album? Sid.
That's so good. That was such a good.
What's going on? Keep showing up on random albums and shit.
Nah,
I'm
for
waiting.
real. Internet. We actually really gonna
I'm
like.
saying, like,
I know Steve on tour and all that, but
it seems permanent, but it's not. There's new feelings that we need to discuss.
okay.
All right. On a serious note, the internet.
Let me get into it.
Go ahead.
So I was having a conversation with actually some people from. Let me take you guys back a little. Me and Jasir met in high school.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not gonna say it because I don't know y'all that. We went to the same high school. You know, we graduated together. All that. Earlier last month, I was a little small reunion with my advisor, who I love to death, and
Oh, yeah, that thing I
his
wasn't invited
advisor,
to.
who he loves to death,
That's crazy.
but he wasn't invited to. So
I forgot about that. You're going to remind me, and I'm upset again. Right?
I don't know, man. They wanted me there. Nah, you were gone at the time though, so
I was.
so they get it out exactly.
I would have postponed the whole trip though. Fuck it.
So anyway, while we're there, I forgot in what context because we talked for a while, but I touched on the fact that I think there is a pressure for people to never make a mistake online. From by the time we were like in 8th or 7th grade, we were told watch what you post or watch what you do online. It'll always be there because jobs would find it or whatever else. It would come back to haunt you. It was kind of like a boogeyman. Like
You gotta make a professional email.
yeah,
You gotta.
yeah.
Don't post any paraphernalia.
Don't
like
post. Having too much fun. None of that.
Don't have too many opinions.
All that. Exactly. Nah, for real. We're really like we're taught kind of a fear of being online, that it could always be used against us. Kind of like what you say in the court of law could always be used against you. That kind of vibe.
And regardless of how much you try to backtrack and erase that history, there's screenshots.
It's always there. Screenshots exist, and you're always gonna be that person.
They can only be this you'd.
Yeah. And I think a generation of us, like I think our generation,
that's an us exclusive problem.
Generations after us, we have this complex about what you say online, and I see it kind of sprout itself in very different ways. I think you see it in why so many people argue on, like, you'll see someone argue a very false take, and someone is completely giving them all the facts and all the reasons why it's false, and they're just there like, no, it can't be that. Almost like as if they need to make sure that they're right.
Ratio.
Yeah. But then I also think there's the issue of, like, there's this kind of superiority complex online where people are like, no, I know more, or I'm more aware. A great example, one that always gets on my nerves. You ever go on Twitter and you see someone post something that's going on in another country that isn't getting the most news attention, and instead of saying, oh, yo, here's what's happening in so and so area, we really should be talking about this. It's more of, how come I don't see anyone talking about this? Or you guys were talking about this thing, but you guys never talk about this thing. And it feels like you're not doing this to spread awareness. More so you're doing this so you can say, well, I was the one who brought this up. I'm the more aware person.
There's always going to be that member of the conversation.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So those are just some ways how
that's the thing. You're not a good person if you count how many times you've been a good person. Like, well,
that is so real. Oh my gosh, I've had friends who've done the whole, people who will do a favor for you. You didn't ask for a favor.
Yeah.
They just did it. And you're like, dang, that was real nice of you, man. Then like down the line, say they needed something from you, and you're like, oh, bro, I really can't help with that right now either. Don't got the bread, or I'm not around at the time.
But you remember that time.
But exactly. But you remember that time when I did this for you, bro? You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you're going to throw it back at my face when I didn't ask for it? No, for real. Like, you're going to throw it back at my face? Like, I asked for that?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That country didn't ask for your Twitter awareness. Like, they're suffering.
Yeah, like, no. But for real, though, they're like, because like, people will really use some really terrible thing happening as a leg up, like hey, I'm aware. Did you know that I'm aware? Are you guys noticing that I'm aware to the things going on?
You guys are all bad people because you guys are unaware.
Yeah, you guys were too busy focused on a whole other issue while I was focusing on this issue.
Like, the internet wasn't made as a means of research.
bro, that really speaks to like my whole thing about it, because I'm like, the internet was made for people to learn on. Like, sure, whatever, you could say it wasn't. It was more made for blah, blah, blah. But let's be real. The internet, you can get information from. And I know there's people going to be like, well, then they should Google it. And I'm like, You are completely right.
That's
we'll get
that's
into
what we're supposed to do.
and we'll get into the nuances.
So a
of
tweet that said TikTok is a better search engine than Google. I'm like,
no, it's not.
It's not.
I constantly see that. I'm like, no, it's
not a
not. You
search
guys are
engine at
insane.
all.
If you're getting your information, like if you go,
TikTok.
yo, what was like, you have a real question that you want to Google, and then you just go into the TikTok search bar with it.
That's because their
You're
sources
playing
be
with
TikTok.
fire. You're playing with fire because some schmo is gonna go on there and give their conspiracy theory about some bullshit.
And that's another dangerous thing too, is that people are taking content creation so seriously that they're citing it as an actual source.
As the sources. Like, did you not learn about Wikipedia? Did your English teacher not tell you, like, yo, you can't use Wikipedia because anyone could put information in there? It's the same thing with TikTok. Just because some white guy with a beard and glasses said it doesn't mean it was correct. You know, Google's there. Like, it's there for a reason. And we'll get into the nuances of that. Because there is some nuance in there. But for right now, what I'm getting at is it's just I think about it a lot. This pressure that we feel to make sure that we're not the joke of the day. You know, there's this great tweet, one of my favorites, where it's like every day on Twitter, every day there's like one person we all talk about. And the main goal is to not be the one person we're all talking about, because like, it's like what one of the latest examples is that girl that was like, when he's not the leader of the group or some shit,
yeah.
and like we were making jokes for like the next 3 weeks. We're still making jokes about like leader of the group, which I love. They're fucking hilarious, but like, you don't want to be the one that everyone's making fun of or turning into a meme.
And it's not really just the internet. It's mainly social media
yeah.
in general.
Let me say, oh my gosh, so sorry guys. Let me say social media in general, because it really is social media. That is definitely a social media thing.
We all grew up in the social media era, and we all have the same sort of timeline of memory with it, so that we all remember what certain things were like. And even if we forget, the internet will not let us. So with that being said, it's like, you know, we're all going to reference the same things and have the same sort of opinions for that, you know, reason. But your opinion is worth just those 2 cents that it is, you know. And as much as you may feel that it is superior to the next person, you're on social media to be social and learn people as well,
and to share,
and you can share information as well as your opinion, and you're all entitled to your own opinion.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, everyone's entitled to everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Doesn't mean your opinion is correct, but we'll get into that. But yes, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Everyone, you know, if it's fair to have your opinion, unless it's something really crazy. Like, we don't look, because sometimes you be online and you see people say something really,
and that's how you become the person that we were talking about on Twitter.
No, we don't even talk about on Twitter, because like, it's really like, I mean, like those people who say the really out there shit that like, we don't even repost to argue it, because you're like, that was just really crazy, bro. We're gonna leave you over there. Your opinion is just wrong. Your opinion's borderline illegal at that point. But we're not talking about those.
Different.
Yeah, we're not talking about those.
Understand the difference between right and wrong in real life as opposed to the internet, you know? But that's the thing. Like, I think about it, it's like I said, we all grew up in that social media era, and it used to be like, you know, growing up in, you know, Queens, growing up in New York, you use social media as kind of a shortcut around walking around the neighborhood and seeing where everybody at. You feel me? So you're in one spot, you post it like, yo, who's here? That's what it was supposed to be like, instead of, you know, texting everybody individually, where you at? You know, what's the word, what's going on? Social media was a way to get that out kind of publicly, and I feel like what that kind of transitioned into is, instead of having, you know, people that you're friends with in real life added as friends on the internet, now we have mutuals.
Yeah.
Now we have people that I know specifically
you'll
through
never
the internet. You know,
see in person. Like,
exactly.
like yeah, like I know this. I don't really know them, but like I follow this really cool guy on Twitter. I think he lives in Seattle. Like, and we will dead interact. Like, he'll like my tweets. I like his. Sometimes I'll DM him something. Like, I remember he posted like some video thing he had. I was like, bro, this is tough. I don't know him at all. Like, that's cool. That's cool. I don't want to say that's a bad thing because that's actually really cool. That's one of the cool things about social media to me. Like, it really does connect us on a large scale. You could talk to someone on the other side of the planet. But at the same time, there is something that has to be said about like intaking all of these opinions, like intaking all of these viewpoints, because like it's good to have more viewpoints. It's good to have other opinions. You know, it makes you question your own, and also just make you see the world outside of just. So sorry, guys.
How different where you're
like
from,
how regions
different regional
are,
opinions, different
cultures,
perspectives from all different sorts of the world.
That's really good. But, and this is gonna be me repeating that post you always see every like couple of weeks on Twitter. Maybe we're not supposed to know everyone's opinion. Like, maybe we're like, because the longer I think about it, I'm like, yeah, we definitely weren't. Like, my nigga, like 20 years ago, the most opinions you knew was just niggas you knew in person.
It was word of mouth.
And then maybe like on TV. Now it's like I go for 5 minutes. Like I could sit here with the camera on me for 5 minutes and I'll intake like over 100 viewpoints on one topic alone.
And then the only people who are commenting on it are people who feel the exact opposite or people who agree.
Yeah.
So now I'm forced to believe there's only two stances on the matter.
No. That's such a good point, because particularly on social media, like a Twitter or something, like it really boils most things down to this or that. Yeah. There is no gray. It's either you're, once again, like
it's never what works for you.
Goes back to the point. It's either you're right or you're wrong. You know,
and
you don't want to be wrong.
The topic today,
and that is the topic,
right? Because you never want to be this you. You never want to be the person who is so wrong that now you are the talk of the town, and that's why people are so scared sometimes to just even be online,
to just express themselves.
Exactly.
Like I be sitting there second guessing tweeting certain things, and if you look at my tweets, it's either ranging from me like being super serious about a real topic, or I'm completely goofing. Like I'll say pizza time because I like Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like something really
niche
stupid.
Twitter content.
It's a niche, bro. Because bro, there's that meme of I think it's the third Spider-Man. He comes in with the boxes and he goes pizza time, and I was gonna have pizza that day, and I was like, yo, I'm gonna tweet pizza time. You know what I'm saying?
You should have posted the picture of his face, no caption, no words.
No. I don't want people to know what I meant. It's just me being stupid online.
It's like, just if you know, you know.
To me, Twitter is fun when I'm just typing stupid shit, and I just
there's gonna be somebody that's gonna listen to this and not be on Twitter and not know what the fuck we're talking about. It's really if you're not
on Twitter, stay off Twitter. Right. You're doing good. You're doing great.
You don't have to deal with these virtual problems.
Yeah, you don't have to deal with these very like if I just log out, I'm away from
because now I'm thinking about it. Like
it's like that tweet where Tyler's like, "Yo, I want to preface this first with online bullying is a real issue, and when I say this, I do not agree with. But
it's a good issue.
But it's when he goes like, "Yo, how are you getting?" Online, just close your laptop.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's really
there is some truth in it. There is some truth in it. It's a bit disingenuous, but there is some truth in that.
If you're getting bullied in real life and then it comes online, then that's the problem. But if that's the case, you have to address that issue from the root of the problem. And why are you getting bullied in person? Because maybe the problem's you.
Maybe.
Hey.
Whoa.
A lot of different. If that's one thing that I've learned from the internet,
maybe
a lot of
you're the
different
problem.
solutions. Yeah, like maybe you're the problem.
Maybe you're the problem.
Maybe not everything needs to be up for debate.
Maybe
not everything needs to be up
you
for
should
discussion.
seek some help.
Exactly. What works for you may not work for
Work
the next
for
person.
everyone else.
Exactly. May not work for the next person,
And that's
fine.
okay.
That's perfectly
And that's
fine.
okay. That's
Be
perfectly
yourself. And
yeah.
And you know what? You could say some shit that could, like I said, be you exclusive problems. And everybody's may look at you a certain way, but you're you, man. As long as it's not, a cancelable offense, who cares?
Yeah. That's a good asterisk. No, that's a real good asterisk. As long as it's not a cancelable offense.
But you should know right from wrong in person.
I know someone's
same
listening
right
to
from
this and
wrong.
going, "Oh my gosh, they believe in that cancel culture." Well, you'll find out because we're gonna go on break.
Yeah.
Music break. Yeah, listen to some songs or something, dog. I don't know. Audio. 1 second.
You just got that golden sound, man. It's golden radio.
And we're back. We're here. We stopped at a very interesting.
We were saying
point.
words.
He said a lot of words. A lot. I love that about this show.
In a row.
Putting them into sentences. But yeah. So
Subjects.
when we last stopped off,
Predicates.
we mentioned everyone's favorite or not favorite thing.
The
to talk
controversial opinions about controversies.
about. Yeah, the controversial opinion about controversy. Cancel culture.
Cancel culture.
I'm just gonna jump ahead and say this straight up. I'm of the camp. It's not real. I call it a boogeyman. No, I don't. Gerard Carmichael called it a boogeyman in an interview, and I stole that because that's a really good way to look at cancel culture. Your thoughts on it?
I think in order to even be canceled, you have to be at a point in your life where shit
Oh.
can't go wrong. So
True, yeah. Because
It's not
some
real
people
problems.
some people do be acting like, oh yeah, I'm getting canceled for my take, and I'm like, no one's canceling you. We don't know who you are.
you work at Journeys.
Yeah, like, bro, just because you have a stupid hot take doesn't mean you're gonna get canceled. We don't care. Nobody does. But yeah, thank you for pointing out it's not a real problem because it's not. Can you name for me right now someone who's been successfully like canceled and has missed out now? Like they've lost all their money.
Brother
They're
Nature.
done?
Motherfuckers do not talk about Brother Nature no more. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, nah.
That just came.
I'll say this though.
That wasn't planned.
I'll say that wasn't. But I'll say this though. Brother Nature is a very funny case because I always think
He didn't even
Brother
do nothing
Nature,
wrong. He just got his ass beat.
Yeah, he got his ass and lied about it. So we just clowned him. But I will say
you're gonna get your ass beat on camera and then like tell the truth about it the next day.
I mean,
You're not gonna try to salvage some.
Hey, he tried.
He spit on me.
He tried and made it worse, bro. He tried and made it. No, wasn't it that he started it?
I don't know, bro.
I don't remember. It was a while back, and I kind of don't remember.
It's just that's the only person I can think of where it's like the internet. It's a consensus opinion across the internet.
I will say this: I don't think he was even canceled. I just think he got turned into a joke, and he couldn't.
Isn't that the same thing, bro? Like, what's the difference, really?
Nah, I'll tell you why. Because I think Brother Nature was always gonna end up irrelevant by now. He was.
Fucking bro, I liked him.
His whole you liked him, but like, were you? No, because like, how long could this stick of, hey, I go out with animals and feed them?
I think that's a very like family friendly marketable.
All right, who else does it?
I don't know, bro. Animal Planet.
And no one does because it was not gonna last.
You never know, bro.
I don't think it was gonna last. Now look, he could have got like a children's show or something.
Yeah, some shit like
but
that,
like, I don't
man.
think he was canceled because
There's a million ways to get this.
I don't think he was canceled because him getting into a fight was not gonna stop Nick Jr. from giving him a show. It's because I don't think he was ever gonna really be that much bigger. I don't know. I don't count him as being canceled. Maybe we can. Like, maybe Brother Nature is the like most unlucky guy ever.
Somebody would have gave him some sort of
'Cause he
bread
got
to do
his
something,
album.
bro.
I don't know.
The Learning Company, the Learning Channel, TLC, whatever. They was giving. They gave
TLC
Shorty.
does not teach people stuff.
They don't.
anymore.
They don't. They
They
never
just-
told anybody anything, bro.
They're just the show with
How long
90
has-
Day Fiance.
How long has it been since Honey Boo Boo went off the air? They was paying that bitch just to be fat. I wasn't a show. Oh, look,
I thought, honey. Wait.
John and Kate plus 8. What did they do besides have
Hold on,
8 kids,
hold on.
bro?
What did Honey Boo Boo do in the show?
Were they like? She was like a.
Did
she
she
did like
dance?
Dance Moms or something like that. She
Was
wasn't
that it?
dancing on Honey Boo Boo. My mom watched that shit. I watched it with her. She didn't do one little 2-step, nothing, bro. She was like, she
One
did
more
not
two-step,
dance.
No, nothing. That's actually really.
Ate some Paschetti, like
Sorry, guys. I'm working with my mic right now.
right.
Yeah,
Somebody.
there we go.
Anyway, that's the only successful cancel
I don't
like
know.
job,
I don't
and it
think-
wasn't even a cancel job.
Yeah, I don't think it's canceled. I think he
mean-
just got turned into a joke. And like, I'm telling you, bro, I feel like if he just kept on doing his content, because I feel like what happened was he got really embarrassed by that. And then everyone was like, yeah, we're not letting you live that down. And then he just stopped.
They was trying to cancel Gucci.
Bro,
Then they made a
think
movie.
about how many times Gucci, H&M. Bro, I remember there was a point where it was like a monthly thing where like some big company made a very obviously racist piece of clothing, and we said we're gonna boycott it, and then within like 2 months we were all still okay with
The motherfuckers who said they was gonna cancel, like they said they were gonna boycott Gucci, never bought nothing from Gucci, bro. They got that shit. They got that shit off the scammers. They got that shit off
Okay.
StockX.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. All right. We've gone off away from the point.
Nobody,
point-
no, the point is they don't have real power, bro. They don't hold no weight on any of these people's
that's
minds,
good.
bro.
No, that's good. No, that's really good because that's my thing. What I dislike about cancel culture is when like celebrities and people act like I'm under attack because my opinion caused people to have a reaction, and these peasants shouldn't be reacting to my stuff if they don't fucking love it. And I'm like, what is wrong with you, gang? Like, so you said something controversial, controversy rose, your name rose, you make money. Now I'm
That's the
supposed to
thing.
feel bad for you because you have to go online and see people say, hey, that was a shit take.
That's been a standard
And that's been a
practice in the business forever. Like, you know, all publicity
that has
is good
been
publicity.
a thing, and that's the thing. All
Exactly.
publicity is good. Like, look, people are gonna hate me for mentioning this guy, but like, look, Dave Chappelle. Do you really think Dave Chappelle is sitting around putting up the good fight against it? No, he knows what he's doing. It works. He says something, we go, that's really messed up to say. It becomes a whole talking point, and guess whose Netflix special stays in the top 10?
It can't. I feel like it doesn't even really apply to comedians in the first place because that's their
Whole
job.
But see, no, but that's my thing. It be comedians that be the loudest ones going, cancel. They're trying to cancel me for my obviously provocative, made to provoke, made to prod joke. That's why I'm like, so wait a minute. You made a joke that was purposely written. The thought behind it was, hey, it's going to get a reaction. It got said reaction. Now when people are mad, you go, no, you can't be mad at me for that. I'm like, hold up, bro. Like, you did that for a reason. Like, hey, it connected with certain people. People laughed. They loved it. Other people didn't. You knew those other people weren't going to like it.
Regardless
So,
of
like,
what you do.
why are you shocked?
Even if it's not something you said, even if it's something you got
it's
caught
getting
doing,
a bad
you know?
reaction now.
Like I remember Aziz Ansari got caught up on on a sexual misconduct kind of thing, or some like sexual assault allegations.
Jeez.
And I don't know the details on the shit. Like, I wasn't there. I don't read. Like, that's not my business.
Late trigger warning on that,
Yeah.
guys. Sorry.
My fault.
No, keep going.
Like,
No. You're good. No, you're good. You're not gonna get. No.
Right.
I do that.
he got caught up on some shit. Feel me? And then, he's out the spotlight for a little bit, as you should be after something like that. And then he comes back and he has a Netflix special, and that's how he fucking opens the shit, addressing his shit. And I'm not gonna lie, like I don't watch Aziz Ansari stand up. Like,
I don't watch his stand up.
but I tune the fuck in. I'm like, yo, what the fuck does he have to
That's what
say
I'm
now?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, because like unlike it gets annoying to me because I'm like we're watching the same process happen of we're doing something to make controversy. Controversy rises. Now I can profit off of said controversy. But while they do that, they go on interview after interview going, they're trying to cancel me. They're ruining whatever it is, comedy, music, whatever other thing they're ruining by making it PC and the left is killing the... Man, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, please, gang. Like, it doesn't exist. It's just people reacting.
I don't know the full extent
how
of the
it
business,
works, bro.
You know, and I'm sure it's like, you know, after something like that, these sorts of media outlets, you know, they're paying to interview people. I'm not gonna break it down. I don't know, bro. No, we don't know. There's always some sort of shit. If your name is in the news, all of a sudden your name holds a little bit of weight, and then your name has a price to it. So if your name is the biggest headline, obviously your presence, whatever you say, is going to make the most money. So you're gonna go around and complain. If you can get paid to go around and complain, we sitting here right now complaining into a microphone, and we paid to do this.
You're not, you know.
You feel me? But that's the thing, and like that's been the case in the industry for a very long time. It's just the fact that with the way the internet is nowadays, we're kind of catching on to it, and we're trying to police the way people think all the time, and we're trying to reverse
really
these things, and it's
bro.
only making it worse. It's
No,
only
yeah,
making
because now
thing.
there's like the
anybody's
police.
name rises to
There's
prominence
like
at
the
all.
internet. There's like the internet police that goes, "Hey, that was wrong," which I don't have an issue with. I don't want to call y'all police. I just people who want to call out wrong
ops.
shit. You know, and then there's the cancel. There's like the cancel police that goes, "No, you're not gonna cancel my favorite whatever for saying something that was obviously not good."
Cancel culture versus stan culture is crazy.
Yo, no. That's really it. No, it really be that. It'd be like, it'd be like, I ain't gonna say names because the first names that came to my head, I'm like, I don't even want those fan bases getting on.
There's people out there that will find your address, make you lose your job because you said
I didn't like so and so's.
You
new
thought
song.
you ate.
You thought you ate, and now, yo, you said under Nikki's post, yo, you thought you ate, and all of a sudden now you've been doxxed. Like,
Don't say shit to the Beehive, man.
bro, you don't want to say, bro. You remember when the Beehive like found out who the Becky was like within like 2 days?
I don't.
That was a whole thing. Bro.
Again,
2016 was
a pattern
wild.
we'll notice in this segment here. I don't pay attention, bro. I'll scroll through Twitter. I'll be like, yo, this sounds like a situation, and I'll try to get the details. So I click on the thread, and it's a bunch of like
It's just a
K-pop
bunch of people
stars
just saying shit, or it's mad fan cams, like just a bunch of different people going. That's exactly why I streamed this, and then they just put the goofiest fan cam.
I don't know what the fuck is going on in Korea. That's why they're not canceled.
So funny
yet.
right now. You know what's so funny?
I
right
will
now?
make it my mission to figure out something that's wrong in Korea.
Somebody is watching this, and then was
all of them.
Somebody is watching this or listening to this, and they were very intrigued with our topic at first and said, "Oh, I can't wait to hear more." And now they just heard us in this whole second segment just go on and on about fan cams and stan culture, and they're not on Twitter, and they're lost right now. They're like,
they're the people, but those are the people you gotta get on Twitter, and these are the people you gotta look out for.
You gotta deal with.
This is if you see some shit and it's a slow, fucking reverbed video of Meg Thee Stallion, just exit out, bro. Just close the app.
Slow and reverb, got it. But we're gonna get serious.
Super ethereal.
The thing about cancel culture that I really want to get on is that I don't think it's wrong for us, the public, people who also have opinions, to have a opposite opinion about something else, about something like a celebrity or someone saying, you know. I know people go like, well, you know, you're allowed to change. I'm also a part of the club that says, yes, you are allowed to grow
change as a
and
person.
change as a person. You are allowed to grow and change. I don't think cancel culture is stopping that. Like, because people act like cancel culture is essentially just a bunch of people digging up 12-year-old tweets and going, hey, you said this once and you're awful for that and you can never live that down. Does that happen? Yes. Do I still think people owe a reason to say, hey, that was a while ago, I'm very sorry about that, blah, blah, blah? Yes, I don't think celebrities are just free of charge of blame or any wrongdoing once you go, well, I mean, it was years ago. I'm like, yeah, but not everyone has a racist phase. Like, you remember that whole thing where people would constantly say, I had a phase? I was like, yeah, when I was 12, I wasn't homophobic and racist. So no, that doesn't mean I had a racist phase. Like, what, bro? Like, I had a phase where I wanted to say the N-word all the time. Like, what, bro? That makes no sense. So yes, you like, I think it's perfectly fine for people to hold celebrities and people of power in check. Also, cancel culture doesn't ruin any lives. Like, bro, like, I still have yet to see a true life get ruined by it. Like,
and if
yes,
it
Brother
did,
Nature,
sorry, Brother Nature,
if the life
did get ruined, it was deserved.
It was deserved. Because I'm like, look, the only times I see people, and they weren't canceled, they went to jail, rightfully so,
legally canceled.
They did very wrong and illegal stuff.
Locked him away.
That's not canceling. That is called prison. That's called the law.
Bounce,
you know?
bounce.
And then people who I've seen get deplatformed, I thought they were rightfully deplatformed. They were often spreading very terrible things. Like they're still free to go and do a live stream on whatever site. Go on Truth Social. Like, Truth Social lets anyone on there. So, like, bro, like, you're gonna be fine. You know, like, I'm like, they're gonna be fine. Their name gets brought up. You know how many people know about Andrew Tate? You know how many people know about Andrew Tate after he got deplatformed?
I didn't even know who he was. Like, I didn't know who he was before.
But
in the first
exactly
place.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. But oh, poor Andrew Tate. Oh, he lost his man.
I've never heard anybody say poor Andrew Tate.
You know how much. Oh, I saw a lot of people going like, oh, this is wrong.
I unfollow the fuck out of people. I think that's the thing. Like,
that's a good lesson. You shouldn't follow people who just like say things that make you go. Like,
I see a bad sports take, I'll block you. Like, if I see some stupid shit, I blocked B. Simone.
B. Simone's just annoying.
I think that's what I was about to say when I saw that. Like, I really think you got to understand where you are in the spectrum when it comes to cancel culture. Because like Andrew Tate said some real ridiculous shit, and if you agree with some of his shit, you got to take a good hard look at yourself.
Exactly. Right? Like,
but
shame.
Then there's people. Bring back some shame. It's the same cancel. But that's the same cancel culture that canceled B. Simone because.
She scammed mad people. She scammed mad people.
She sold some shitty book,
like bogus ass book telling people some shit. Like,
you're a bad author, or you're a misogynist.
And
same
I mean,
punishment.
At the same time, B. Simone,
our judicial system
is not. At the same time, both of these people are fine. They're wealthy. Yeah. They're living great. Good. So like that's why I'm like, cancel culture is not real. It's just controversy and people dealing with the consequences of their actions. And that is normal and should be expected and should be celebrated completely. Like, I fully think that.
Jay-Z stabbed the man. Jay-Z is a...
Well, you know. Wait,
and motherfuckers will pay millions of dollars.
Wait. But do you know
go to dinner with him?
Do you know this reference I'm about to make, though?
What?
Did you see that Twitter space where Jay-Z was like going on about capitalism? And
I've never pressed that button ever.
No, I didn't, but like it was a talk for like the week. Well, as you know, Jay-Z thinks that, you know, us calling him a capitalist is comparable in a way to kind of like how we get called the N-word.
What?
Bro, it was a whole thing. Like, people are like, bro, don't you compare yourself to Fred Hampton? What you mean we're wrong for calling you a capitalist? Like, It was so funny, bro. I was like, no way he just said that live to people.
That's
bro.
how you know Jay-Z don't be on the internet, bro. Like,
Yo,
Jay-Z do not be on the internet.
y'all gonna think I'm crazy for this one. Yo, Jay though, I'll take the dinner over the $1 million. Don't ever do that. Take the million, you fucking dipshits. Take the fucking money. Jay gonna sit there and eat food in your face and say, "Take the fucking money, you fucking idiots."
And if a motherfucker really does take the dinner with Jay-Z, and Jay-Z laughs in that motherfucker's face, they gonna try to cancel him.
Y'all gonna try to cancel him?
It's like that poor boy
gave
up a fortune for a dinner with you. You're not gonna give him the secrets to your wealth.
You're not gonna give him the keys. What the fuck, Jay-Z? No.
Kanye, the most influential artist of all fucking time, and they how many times he's supposed to have been canceled? That shit don't. That's
bro. That's why I'm like, it's not real, bro.
It's not real.
Someone like Eminem, Kanye.
Y'all don't know the people who really need to be.
Tyler the Creator was banned from a whole country. Like, these people were supposed to be canceled multiple times in their career, and they're bigger, better. Maybe not in the case of Eminem, but they're bigger than they were back then. So it's like, bro, like, get over it. Like,
the people who really need
your
to be
favorite
canceled,
celebrities being held accountable.
People who really need to be canceled are dead. So, do what you will with that.
Off the matria, nigga.
I just thought that was a good point.
Niggas try to cancel John Wayne.
But yes.
What is your effort leading?
Be good to tie this,
cancel Elvis.
To tie this back, I'm happy we talked about cancel culture here to get this out of the way, because I know the topic we're talking about of being scared to be wrong can be misconstrued to an anti-cancel culture type of vibe. And I'm like, no, I just don't think it exists.
Elvis died of constipation. That's worse than being canceled.
Yeah. And he deserved that.
He deserved.
Hey man, he stole mad of our stuff, bro. He died on the shitter. It's not like me saying that is really that bad.
Did Hound Dog even slap like that?
We gotta go to commission.
This is Golden Radio.
Yes. We're back.
Boom.
Boom, nigga. Boom. Boom shakalaka. I can't even say it, bro. I can't even say that.
I can't imagine a voice where that sounds right and it's not NBA Jam announcers.
It's not NBA.
I mean, it's my favorite video game of all time. I think that's the thing about NBA Jam is too, bro. I think it's like the perfect. It's the purest form of analytical basketball, because everything is a 3-pointer or a dunk.
That's real,
right? Like
real
there's 3 dribbles or less. Real analytical basketball. It's real basketball. You're doing fucking front flips, breaking the backboard. The basketball is on fire. But from a statistical standpoint, it's like that's how you play the game.
Yeah. When I be playing, that's why I stopped playing. I got injured when I tried to do a front flip. It was career-ending injury, bro. I could have made it to the league, all that shit. Speaking of being real and analytical, we're going to try our best to be real and analytical for the next segment.
At the end of the day, bro, what everybody on the internet needs to really remember, bro, is that your 2 cents is worth 2 cents. That's it. Motherfuckers is trying to make $1 million off this shit. It's not. You are nobody.
I'm trying to make $1 million, though. Low key.
I didn't mean you.
No,
I didn't mean you.
I'm fucking with you.
But yeah, you and yeah, like none of y'all, like, all y'all ain't shit. Is the entire thing, and nobody cares if you're right or wrong. You have 200 followers.
Also, since nobody cares, enjoy yourself. Like, be you. Jasir said it earlier. Be you, but also detach from the internet. Like detach from social media. Detach from all that. Because in the real world, you're allowed to be wrong. You're allowed to have a wrong take and maybe change your mind. Changing your mind is the real thing about it. Because, like, people, like, because we talked more about people expressing themselves and not wanting to feel wrong or whatever. But then there's the other side of that issue where people who, like, legitimately are just false. Like, factually false on a topic.
Loud and wrong.
And they will fight tooth and nail to the death with someone online just to make sure they put up the guys that they're still right. Because that's how I see it. Because, like,
people want to be so involved in the conversation is the
bro.
thing. That's where it all stems from. And it's like this whole concept where everything is a meme now.
Yeah.
Whether it be in music, in fashion, in sports, and anything. You know, like the whole like guys can sit around and name random athletes and shit.
Real as fuck.
Right? It is real as fuck. But now it's like now it's like
a thing.
And,
Yo,
and everybody's naming the same athletes. They're not random anymore.
But this is so true, bro. Because it really does shape a lot of how we view people. Because, like, you know me, I've never had a console other than, like, the Wii. So I'm not the typical male guy who plays, like, P4 all day. I've never played 2K. None of that. Like, I've played GTA, but, like, everyone living the planet has played GTA at one point.
That shit is stress relief. I didn't even do the missions.
But, like, I remember I was talking to this girl once, and I didn't answer the phone. Like, she texted me and I didn't, like, answer for a while. I think I was sleeping, watching TV, taking a shower, whatever I was doing. I don't remember. And, like, she automatically was like, "Oh, you were playing the game, right?" I was like, "Actually, I don't play games." Like, I was like, I don't at all. And, like, she was so shocked. Like, at first she really was like, you're messing with me. I was like, "No, I'm so dead ass. Like, haven't played a game since the Wii or, like, my 3DS." like I'm like, but it is how, like, that, how a meme kind of shapes how we view 100%. Things. Because like, she only thought that because of the running meme of, oh, guys play 2K, and if they're not answering the phone, they're just sucked into 2K, and they're just blah, blah, blah. They got the game on. You know what I'm saying? When it's like, no, it's like people don't fall into these,
like, there's
binaries.
Other possibilities.
They don't fall into these labels or binaries, whatever you want to say it. But that also goes back to that point we said at the beginning about it's either you're right or wrong.
Yeah.
The internet, no. Society puts us.
We live
no. Hold on. Wait. I know that was such a we live in a society, but, like, bro, hold up, because I'm actually about to say something real, like, real as fuck. Like, society does put us into these.
Lay it on me, bro.
Into these, you're this or you're that. You're right or you're wrong.
Word.
And all that. And I think that plays a role into the situation we talk about, because a lot of people feel the need to have to constantly stick to the character that they are portraying themselves as online. So, like, you know how many arguments I see people just hate on a thing and they can't name why they dislike it, but they give you the same rinse, wash, repeat.
Converse,
leftist propaganda, woke. They made so and so woke.
We're on different sides.
Ooh, they made it a feminist thing, but it also goes the other way, where it's like the other side would also be like, they're blah blah blah, they're this and that. I don't go into comment sections for right. For the right side, because I'm like, that's just a minefield.
That shit is funny as fuck.
That's sometimes it's funny
because they really don't know why.
Like, no, because, like, a lot of times it really is just like, well, my character is, I dislike all things left, so it's like Black Ariel, leftist propaganda.
No.
Like, it's like
that's just that's purebred racism. Like, that's
that. Well,
how
that
can
is
you
just
possibly
pure
be
racism,
upset, bro? What is the her hair is actually red, bro. Like, her hair.
Nah, bro, yeah, that's stupid ass shit about, like,
bro.
I hate that it doesn't look like she's underwater. Like, what did you want, bro? Mad bubbles coming out of her mouth as she sing, and you hear mad, like, like, bro, like, shut the fuck up, bro. Like, my nigga, did you think we were gonna get some new experience where you just see her holding her breath underwater, gang? Like, relax. It's not that serious.
Who's playing
it's
the crab?
It's a. Yo, here's my thing though.
What even is the cast? I gotta look it up. Honestly,
The crab still has to be Jamaican. Like,
it would only make more sense.
it only makes sense that they keep the crab, or at least Caribbean of some type. They got to, like, that has to stay the same. But at the same time, it's a movie with a talking crab.
Oh my god.
They got Seth.
It's fucking Daveed Diggs.
I go hold you. I kind of love that. I love that casting. That's so good. That is so good.
Bro,
that is
my
so
god.
good.
Why is the microphone over here?
We are getting 2 tickets opening night
fucking Daveed Diggs
for the 2023 Little Mermaid remake, so we can watch Halle Bailey and
Daveed
Diggs star.
The fucking hater from Soul. Like,
Soul is so good.
Soul,
man.
yeah, Soul. That's
So good.
probably that's one of my favorite movies of all time. Honestly, like, it's
So good.
real shit.
Yeah, let's
Dropped at a perfect time.
Let's talk
There's
less about the bad internet stuff. Let's just talk about good
I
stuff.
watched the movie. I forgot what it was called. It was some shit with Daveed Diggs where he was like friends with some white dude who was crazy. And he was like just making his life harder while Daveed Diggs is trying to like change his turn a new leaf and shit. And I was like, yo, this shit kind of cool. Like, this is probably my favorite thing I've seen Daveed Diggs in, aside from Soul, of course. And then the movie ended with him rapping for 15 minutes to a
Yes,
cop.
I knew. Are you talking about Train Spotting?
I think so.
I liked Train Spotting. It had
I
an
was like-
ending that did have me like.
I was like, where did this go?
What are we trying to? Yeah, Train Spotting had like mad moments where like they broke into like spoken word rapism, which I thought was kind of cool. But I remember the ending had me a little like, all right,
So-
we're trying to get a little avant-garde here. I'm
like,
a bit
what
lost.
are we doing here? Like,
Nah, but you know what's the best movie to me that has the most avant-garde, just fully like fuck it ending? Sorry to bother
Sorry.
you. I love the ending to Sorry. It just completely flies off the rails, like in all the best ways.
If there was anybody better to do Sebastian the Crab, it would have been LaKeith Stanfield.
I also would have been very excited to the and like he and like
And
the
same
and
same
they have
just-
to no. They don't even do it like in a Darius voice or anything.
No, has to be
Make
his
him
voice.
commit. No. Make him commit to doing a poor Jamaican accent. Like, I would love it. It would be the funniest
That would
thing
be-
ever, bro.
That would be terrible.
No, it would be so bad, but I
so
would have
bad.
been so weak watching that. Like, I would have first night tickets.
While we're just throwing everybody for a loop. Like, all right, cool. If like now Ariel's black, but let's make Sebastian just unenthusiastic about everything.
Yeah, no.
Mad
Actually, no.
nonchalant.
Actually, no. Yeah, keeping Darius' voice the same would be fucking hilarious. Because, like, Darius, sorry, LaKeith, I'm an Atlanta fan. Like keeping his voice the same would have been
I didn't even realize.
very funny. You didn't even catch that I called him Darius and not his real name. It would have just been mad funny because like he talks with this like low voice, like. Bro, nah, he would have sounded like a stoned out Sebastian.
That's how he talks in Sorry to Bother You.
Sorry.
That's how he talks in fucking what's that movie? What's the shit with what's her name? Fuck, the shit he was in with Gina Rodriguez, where he was the boyfriend. Yo, bitches loved that movie during the pandemic. I think.
Oh, it was one of those. I didn't watch it. It was like a Netflix movie, right?
Yeah.
It was a.
But
yeah.
he was same shit like that, bro. He's mad nonchalant, just talking with it,
Talks mad, yeah.
talking from his fucking lower abdomen like this, that type of shit. As a crab.
Great actor.
All right, yeah.
Love him.
LaKeith Stanfield Appreciation Podcast.
Yeah,
But,
yeah. No longer Golden Radio.
Nah.
Just this. I'm about to make a new job. This is LaKeith Stanfield Appreciation Podcast.
Anyway, but
that's
like,
the name of the episode.
but-
The name of the episode is gonna be LaKeith Stanfield Appreciation Pod. Yeah.
nah, but it's just like I feel like you're 100% right. Where the internet has broken everybody into, if you're not this, you're that, and there's no in betweens.
Yeah.
Right? And now it's like it's
But
rare.
But
People,
I
'cause people
am
now.
But
it's
I
not
am.
even like people
But I am
stigmatizing
trying to.
those
But I
types of
am.
things.
But like as much as I made the joke about it, and I wanted to because it is funny to say society, like, because we turned that into a meme. But at the same time, that actually is, to me, a more societal issue that we just see happen on such a, like, big, weird scale online.
But that's all because of the internet, man.
Shout out Dottie G.
Right.
For
that's
real.
That's all because of the internet. Because what we bond, like I said, we all grew up in that social media era. And so we all bond over that likeness of memory. So when we think about certain people, you know, whatever our interests be, you know, we all see those memes, those TikToks where we portray those weird kids in high school type shit. Yeah. The kids who peaked in high school, the kids that just the characters that we remember
that ran like
right?
Naruto.
Or yeah, like fuck, that's common across all things. So because of that, you're that kind of person, you're that kind of character. Whether it be in music, right? That's a common interest we share. 100 Gex fans, all right?
Yo,
a meme, right?
But I love,
right.
I kind of love 100 Gex. Like, I don't know any song other than the song that's like the big joke.
Yeah,
but I love that song.
But you can't say it. You're almost reluctant to
but
say it because
I do picture
because it's a meme now. You feel me? Like you're that kid. Like if I picture like any random, like what if, explain to me what a Pee Wee Longway fan looks like, sounds like, acts like. You can tell me. You don't know why you can tell me, but you can tell me.
They look like Kodak Black. They look and talk like Kodak Black.
Like, all right, whatever. Yeah. I thought. All right. That's not the answer I was expecting. Like, okay, maybe it doesn't work for every random artist, but like, whether it be in fashion, right? The CDG Converse wearer meme, right?
Yo, that shit made me hang up my CDGs.
Exactly, bro. I gave my shits to Keto.
Hung them
I was
shits up.
like, yeah, I don't even want these shits no more.
Them shits sit right on the shelf
right
now.
on the shelf now, bro. That shit dictates an entire market, bro. Them shits used to sell out, right? All those shits. It's either you're a CDG Converse wearer with the skinny jeans and the Bape tee, or
V-Lone, the V-Lone
exactly,
thugs,
the V-Lone thugs,
bro.
Right.
V-Lone was so hot, and now it's like a joke to have a bro. You know, like
that shit was not hot, bro.
Like I would never take a picture now with my back and there be a V there because I know I'm cooked.
Nah,
like I'm cooked. They're killing me, bro.
There's a stigma around it. So it's either you're that or you're a Raph Simmons Coming to Guard song archive kind of.
You're a Rick Owens soldier. You are a vamp Cardi stan who is ricked head to toe.
Yeah, like
head to toe, wears Joker makeup.
If you're on the internet and you have a single interest, you're
does
put
not
into
have
a category.
a single piece of clothing that is not black.
Yeah. Like, you could, as long as you have an aesthetic, as you fit into a certain category.
That actually is really true. I actually really happy we got to that because I think that really does speak.
So now if there's somebody who shares two different interests, it's like,
you don't exist.
I didn't expect that from you.
Yeah, like it becomes like a shocker. Like, like, bro, it's like why, like, I enjoy anime a lot. I would never say I'm a part of the. I would never say I am a part of the anime community.
On the way here,
way
here, like, I was like, yo, why do I like if there's two communities that like, because I'm a very, very casual anime fan, right? I'm also like I love cars. I love cars.
Yo,
I can't say I'm part of the car community.
Intersection, the weird intersection of anime fans,
cars, and rap music.
Because it becomes the weirdest shit. Because you'll see a nigga pull up with the most fire car, and there's Itachi on all sides of it. Like, bro, that's a real thing that happened. Like, I've seen that.
I seen that shit on the way here, bro, with the sad boy fucking license plate. I'm like, bro.
Yo,
what? Like,
I guarantee you, they are a XXX Tentacion stan, bro. They love still bump
Mad Juice WRLD.
what's the Juice WRLD? Yeah.
Hey.
Trippy Red, like they go hard for that, bro. Which is nothing wrong with being
It's not,
fans
but,
of those
nah,
guys. We're
but
not
there's,
saying they're
but
wrong.
yeah, but there's a
But
connection.
there is a
all
there is a
those
connection
things,
we see.
right? And so it's just,
But it does
it's
make
bad.
us paint people
and it's all
in
because
a certain light. That is true.
like we all share that those common, perspectives on these people. It's like I can't help but notice that people who are into this are also into this and also into this.
Yeah, like just like how I can't help but notice, but people on Twitter, part of the anime community, overwhelmingly are racist. Yeah, let that hang. Let that hang. I'm looking at y'all. Like they're watching this shit. It's a black guy. They're not watching this.
I love when fucking
They're not.
I love when like I see fucking like number one. All right, let me. If any of my Twitter mutuals are out there, I kind of want to put this out. I don't follow any sort of like some of y'all are mad horny.
Yo,
aggressively horny.
Bro.
I don't know who it is.
I can't with it, bro.
I don't know what it is. I don't follow anybody.
There is a nigga I know who we went to school with. He was a year. Oh, not gonna say that. Sorry.
I'll unfollow him.
I'm gonna stop.
I'll unfollow him because of that.
Gang, you need to relax because there should be no reason why I constantly see not just likes. There's one thing to like them, but retweets
horny adult
worst,
freaky moves,
most freaky, horny shit I've ever seen, bro. I'm like, relax.
There you go, man. Latina
you
Twitter.
are live on the main, like you are on the TL live streaming your horny thoughts.
It's
calm it down.
1 p.m., bro. The break
Bro,
room camera looking at me crazy, son. Like,
it's 11 a.m. I'm about to get my breakfast. Why did I just see? Why did I just see this, bro? Like, bro,
Latina Twitter is crazy too, bro. Like that's what I think. That's what it is, bro. I follow a lot of Spanish women, and it's all like, oh, car sex is the best. Oh, like fucking,
bro. The jokes are true. Though.
Everything, any meme it is, bro. They'll somehow manage to fit like their relationship into it, or just sucking dick. Like it's like they'll somehow manage like any sort of running trend. They'll make it about the relationship. Like, yo, please, like find a hobby. Like,
okay,
it's all that kind of shit. And that's like, so get into what I was saying. My bad.
Yeah.
Right. And then so how that connects to the anime? Everything is connected, right? Like I love how OnlyFans creators target gamers
and anime fans because they know they're the same people.
They know
they're the same
and they
people.
know that like
that is one of the funniest things about Twitter. That's their target right now.
They're not all these like incels, you feel me?
Yeah,
but
they're not
they
all
know that
incels.
like it's the people, like that's where you can find those people where it's like they get such little ass, like they get such little action that they're willing to pay for, like
it's free out there, guys.
It really is.
You have
free
to relax.
Someone like there are Twitter, because believe me, and I don't actively
disclaimer: we don't have
out.
anything against.
Yeah, bro. Do as you wish, bro. Like,
women and
listen,
sex workers.
Get it how you live.
We're pro sex workers.
100%, bro. I'm pure. Listen, I'm pro. Get the bag. Feel me?
Get your money.
Like if that's how you do it, that's how you do it, right?
But I am no. I was about to say I am against guys who actually pay money, I
will say that.
No, I will say,
I will say that
if you want to do that, it's your money, it's your life. I think it's a waste of your money.
It'll be bitches that is,
but it's your money and your life.
It'll be women out there that are posting it already on Twitter and then be like, yeah, well, the link is in the bio. Like I already seen everything I would have needed to see. Like,
nah, there's more.
Nah.
More.
I didn't even follow it. Like, it's just there. Homeboy retweeted it on there. I'm like, I've seen this. I be seeing full ass vaginas against my will. I'm like, just scrolling through. I'm trying to get my fantasy football updates. Like,
so the moral of the story for this: don't go on Twitter.
Don't go on Twitter.
If you're not on it, stay off.
You'll find
you'll find true joy.
Issues that you didn't know existed.
Yes, you'll have true joy if you stay off Twitter. No, I think the real moral of the story is, and we kind of touched on it a couple times. Be true to yourself. understand that you are not whatever label or imaginary person, character, or whatever persona that you
These sub
that
stereotypes.
you this stereotype that either the internet says you are or that you are trying to be. Because at the end of the day, you are more than just one type of person. We are all different people. Your opinion matters unless it's really messed up. In which case, seek some help.
Bounce, 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 bounce.
Please,
bounce.
please stop.
Trying to
Seek some help. Please. And I think I'm going to just say this.
And even if your opinion is a cancelable offense, like don't just seek help, seek change.
Yeah,
I'm all for
find God.
Yes, like just touch grass, right? Like I'm all for the human ability to change, bro.
Change, yeah.
Insecurity is the most natural thing a person can have because it is just the desire to get better. You feel me?
That was so good. Hold up. Say that again, bro. That was so good.
I said insecurity.
Nigga put on his Darius voice.
Insecurity is the most natural thing a person can have. Because we all have it, regardless of what it is, man. Because it's not even just, I'm thinking too much just Twitter, man. It's Instagram, too. Because it may be just because
Instagram is so bad for insecurity.
It's
so bad.
It's because
like we talked about Twitter because Twitter is so rampant with just so much
nothing
stuff
is
going on.
real on the internet.
But like
And that's the
Instagram
entire
is so
thing.
bad for insecurity.
These sub-stereotypes
so
that the internet has created are...
The internet is not a real place. Well, no. No, actually, I don't like that. The internet is a real place. But at the end of the day, what you represent online will never, ever represent you as a whole.
See, that's why
it never can fully represent you.
Because we're not on the same page, bro. The internet is not a real place. It's a real thing. And it has real consequences.
No. That is the better way to say it. It's a real thing, not a real thing, place,
bro.
Yeah.
Don't exist on the internet. Be yourself. And I mean, if you want, if you need to, whatever your career path is, or whatever your hobbies are that you feel the need that you can reinvent yourself and be a different person on the internet, by all means, get it how you live, like I said. But if you are not that, you don't need to be that. If you can have a perfectly happy and fulfilling life off this shit and don't even care. You don't even know what the fuck we need to have been talking about this past hour.
I like that. I think Jasir wrapped that up better than I ever could.
Amen.
All I'm gonna say is, the internet is something that can connect us, and often I think it kind of tends to separate us. So I'm just going to end off with saying,
definitely separates us. Bitches don't be on Instagram unless they pregnant or on vacation now. That shit is crazy.
Like, and what I'm going to say is, you should use our time online. Our time in life, just adding, pleasantly, positively, instead of adding in a negative sense. I guess detracting then, because you can't add negatively.
And recognize right from wrong, because some of y'all on TikTok don't have no shame, and y'all are disrupting people. Like
and have a little bit of shame.
Have a little bit of shame.
Have a little bit of shame. Like
I'm tired. I'm trying to go to the mall. I need some ups. If I get walked up on and somebody asks me, gay son, thought daughter.
Oh my god! Hey. Look, we're not even gonna get into that, but like, that is, it's still like
you have 48 followers. Half of them is your group chat.
I hate content.
Give up,
that, bro. I hate that content, bro. But yes, guys, we're gonna do 3 parts because I think we kind of.
Yo, shout out fuck, what's that song called? Light.
The song that you put on your
we
can talk about that right now.
Great song.
This is the hold up.
That shit
Let me
came
make
up
sure
on.
I get the title right.
Let's take the rubber off.
Take the rubber off.
Great fucking song.
Yeah, Jasir didn't want to talk about any other song he put on it, but he wanted to talk about Take the Rubber Off.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so before he gets into that, we've just concluded that whole thing. Moral of the story, what Jasir said.
I said a lot.
Go back, rewind it if you missed it, because he gave a lot of gems. But now we're gonna talk about Jasir's choice for a song.
Yeah, man. Like I wanted one last hurrah with that song because like I really like that song, and it came on shuffle like the day that they overturned Roe v. Wade, and I was just like, damn,
No more taking off the rubber.
keep the rubber on.
Exactly. Yo, Supreme Court. No, I can't say that because then they'll actually think I'm like threatening.
Nah, man.
I was gonna say I'd boom it on you.
Stays,
I was gonna say I'd boom it on you, and I was like, that sounds
you put it
crazy.
on the internet.
Exactly,
It's
it
on there
stays
forever.
online. That's why I was like, let me stop myself
That's
before
a
I say that.
cancelable offense.
Let me stop before I say that. Y'all are wrong for that. Y'all are wrong for that for real. Y'all know y'all wrong, or maybe they don't. I don't know, but look, that's really messed up. And to my guys, keep the rubber on for real. Like, stop it.
Oh, word, yeah.
Highs and lows. That's how we're gonna end it off. Highs and lows.
Highs and lows.
Do you like that Chance the Rapper song, by the way? Highs and lows.
I do.
I really do.
I like 99.9% of Chance the Rapper songs. It's that one.
99.9%.
99.9%.
There's definitely some Big Day songs in there then. So somebody get on him.
I said like, man. I never said love.
Somebody
like.
get on him about that.
I love maybe.
I like Get a Bag from the Big Day. I know that's so messed up for me to say. I'm gonna say it. I like Get a Bag. I think it's catchy. I like Cowboy's verse on it. I do.
I like Cowboy's verse too. I just don't like the hook.
I kind of like that. You wanna?
All right.
Yeah. Highs and lows. Sorry.
Highs and lows. Highs and lows. Like I said, I've never been better. Even though I might have been better, but just I'm thinking of it in the grand scheme of things. You know, like my family's growing.
That's great.
I'm in a good career path. My girlfriend's hot. I'm filthy rich.
Clap it up for it, man. Just completely killing it at life right now, man.
And I don't even know how the fuck I did it is the best thing. Because a couple, getting personal, a couple years back, I was really low.
Okay. I want to know if I should
that
have
was the
trigger
lows.
warning. Or, yeah. Just saying, sometimes you got to, when you make content online, you got to trigger,
Fuck your triggers.
warn people.
Cancel me.
No, you're not going to get canceled for it. It's just. Yeah. Well, yeah, of course, no one gets canceled, but
I was really low. I was really low on some shit because, I really wanted things for myself and I couldn't have them. It's not that I couldn't have them. It's just that I didn't allow myself to have them. And that's another song I think I put on the playlist. It's like, it was a G Herbo quote. Crazy fucking person to quote on a mental health fucking rant. But it's just like, I see people like all the time talking about why I'm not where I want to be. And the answer is simple. It's two things, It's either you haven't committed yourself to who you want to be or your time just ain't come yet. And that's exactly it.
Real. I hope I didn't. Oh, sorry. That's not. He don't dap me up on that part of the handshake. No, I like that. That was really nice. So, I'm gonna not do highs and lows, and instead I'm gonna end off with a no. It's for a reason. For a reason. The story needs to be told, and I'm happy I actually get the chance to do it. So my high, the fact that I'm here right now talking to you, doing this podcast, doing an idea that I wanted to do so bad, the fact that you guys, people listened to it, people, the reception I got, it's overwhelming. I'm literally feeling myself starting to get slightly emotional because this is something I want to do for a long time. So the fact that I'm here doing it is amazing, and I love it. My low, no lows, only positivity. Yes, and I'm gonna end off with a story. 2 years ago, no, about a year ago, a little over a year ago now.
I don't know this story.
Yeah, you should know the story. I was a college senior.
Oh, I do.
About to finish off my last year, and I was hitting crazy, like a wall. Like I was crashing. I very much was like, I don't think I can do this anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. You know, I tweeted that. This actually ties into that in that way because I tweeted that out, and Jasir called me and really talked me back to earth. You know, brought me back, and I really needed that at that moment. So to be here now, doing this and talking to Jasir and being able to tell this story and share this with you guys is probably one of the best things I've done all year, to be honest. In a year where I've had a lot of ups and downs,
Highs and lows.
highs and lows. You know. It feels good to be here